It's
Okay.
okay.
It's okay.
Don't be stuck. Don't be
Yeah.
stagnant. Cause
Yeah.
I promise you, it's not gonna work. It's not
Yeah.
gonna work. You know, and
Yeah.
I'm saying it from experience.
Yes.
It's stagnant,
It
and
is.
then you're just in this hamster wheel going
Mm-hmm.
round and round and round,
Yep.
and there's no growth. It's got to be some growth. It's got to be some change. And again, you have to be able to have that conversation,
Yeah.
be able to communicate.
Yes.
And but
Because.
when you're communicating,
Mm-hmm.
they've got to be able to receive it. Just like if they're communicating with you, and it's
Yeah.
like, okay, Nicole, look,
Right.
we've been talking about this, and every time I look up, you XYZ, like what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be able
Exactly.
to receive it and not take offense. We have to not
Exactly.
be so easily offended, unless I give the asterisk, the three dot asterisk, unless it is something totally egregious.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All of that, the disrespect, you putting your hands on me, that's a
Yeah.
whole different
If it
conversation.
affects you physically, emotionally, spiritually, if it's abusive, then of course you got to bounce. But
Yeah, you gotta
if
let
it's
it
not
go.
those things, yeah. And you
But
also have
I
to
think
realize
that
when you provoke it too. So a lot of people,
oh, you don't want to have that conversation. Oh, okay. So it can't
yeah,
be two men in the relationship or the marriage. You gotta at some point allow him to lead, right? That was on your expectation sheet, right?
mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
you're
you
not
gonna
gonna
lead
say
until he start leading in your eyes. Okay.
you that expectation sheet. Like I said, we as women and men, we both do it. There's an
Yeah, we do.
expectation sheet
Yeah,
that you have that
yeah,
that you are not following either. So how are you gonna say, oh girl, no, he need to be able to provide and take care of me. He got to have an 800 credit score, and you sitting here with a 310.
right.
It take more work for him
Mm-hmm.
to have to meet you, and vice versa.
Exactly. Exactly. You
Or
was too far anyway.
you have goals and he don't, or he got goals
Exactly.
and you don't. You know,
Exactly.
or you have a different viewpoint of a relationship and marriage than he does, but you've never talked about it, so you just jumped in and rolled with it,
Mm-hmm.
and you wonder
Exactly.
why it's chaos.
Exactly. Yep. This is
I'm just
good.
saying.
Right.
That's
Yes,
a whole different conversation.
it is.
It's okay to have expectations. It's okay to express what it is that you want in life, what you want in your
Mhm.
partner. I'm
Yes.
not. I wholeheartedly believe in that.
Yes. Exactly.
But when you got a 4-page dissertation
Mhm.
and you only
On
got
what you
three
need
on
to
there,
be,
huh?
on what they need to be in order for you to be
Right.
happy. Okay.
And you only got three on there that you meeting, and the other
Mhm.
27 you ain't nothing.
Right. What they say, be the person that you want them to be.
Yeah. And be authentic. Hey, I ain't got it all together. I'm healing. I'm trying to work on me. You know what? Before you, my finances, I didn't know how to handle money. I didn't know how to do that. That's why I listen.
Yeah,
Full
so walk with
transparency.
me or meet me there. Walk
Right.
with me or meet me there.
Right. That's the only thing I ask for. But
Yeah.
you gotta enter it, authentically. You gotta be transparent in it. And you
Yeah.
have to have that effective communication. And
Yes, you
sometimes
do.
that effective communication hurts. Sometimes you receive it and you sit in it before you are so quick to respond.
Mhm.
Listen. And a lot of people don't do that.
Exactly.
Oh, he said this to me and root, 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 root.
Mhm. Exactly.
Turn it around. We've all been guilty of that in previous relationships. And they be like, that is not what I said. Yeah, you did.
Right. Exactly.
All that craziness.
Yep.
Let me tell you. I'm
Yes.
telling you, y'all got to put them expectation lists aside and just be yourself and just let it flow organically and naturally.
Yeah.
You
Remove the
put
list and see what
you
God
put
has
too
for
much
you.
on it, too many labels.
Yeah. Remove the list and see what God has for you. As long as you have a list and you know what you want and you're telling God what you want, He gonna send it to you. He wants for
Hello.
you to change your heart, for you to restore your mind, and for you to see
Hmm.
what's actually good for you. And when you start asking for those things, He gonna
You'll
provide.
be amazed. It ain't gonna be what you used to. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna be what you used to or what
Yeah.
you was told that you was supposed to do when you was young.
Exactly. Yep.
You know, I
Yeah.
you get a lot of it. You get a lot of it.
Yep.
So I've experienced that. People ask me, and many know listening. Yes, my husband is white. And, oh, how you do that? Why? I'm all for black love. Don't get me wrong, but why you do that, honey? Because I
Mhm.
had black love before, and look how it turned out.
Yeah. Love is not color. Love is colorblind.
Exactly. I wasn't
So,
raised on
um,
colors, so
yeah.
I was raised on respect, treating you
Mhm.
right, and loving you correctly.
Yeah.
So,
Whatever color you come in, whatever color
hey,
form you come in, if you provide me what I need, then we good.
hello, stripes, polka dots, I'm pink,
Yep.
he orange. Hey, it is what it is. But, I think sometimes we put a lot of expectations on ourselves and
Mhm.
where we get in these relationships and we end up not effectively communicating correctly. And those expectations lead to disappointment.
It's strongholds, right? Like I heard a statement that said, we partner how we were parented. So
Mm.
whatever your parents put on you or expectations they put on you and all that, we partner the same way.
Or even what you've seen in your parents' relationship
Yep,
too.
that
That
too.
you would,
That
that
too.
you thought that was love, and, and
That
and finally
too.
the light bulb go off on you, and you like, hold on now,
Yeah. How long your mama stayed with him, or if she
okay,
dealt with abuse, or if she dealt with
right, right,
something,
and you think that it's
you gonna
okay.
think it's okay. That's a
Hey,
form of
no,
you gonna
no,
think that's love, and it
right,
ain't.
and you
Yeah,
roll
that's
with it. I've been there. I've
mhm.
been there. And finally it was like, no, this ain't this. So again, the next time around, look here, we ain't finna be doing no WWE tussling, fighting, hitting each other. I'm not staying in it a second, a minute, a day, a week, or nothing. Keep
Mhm.
your hands to yourself,
Yes, ma'am.
respectfully.
Yes.
And I'll do the same.
Yes.
That's just how I look at it. Ooh, girl, this has been good. I am so excited. This
Yes.
relationship series, diving into it, diving
Yes.
into it, because you
Yes.
got to. I think it's needed in this current climate.
Mhm.
We get on social media and we see certain things, and we be wanting that. Ooh, no, no. Take the
Mhm.
filters off. Take the mask off, and just be you.
Mhm. Yep. Amen to that.
What did Kim? Hey, Kim. Kim said people need to build identity before attempting to build connection. Well, come
That's
on
what I said.
now.
That's what I said earlier. We have to
Yeah,
take personal inventory and
right.
see
Your
ourselves
heart.
in the mirror and be accountable before we can start building connections with other people and meeting them where they at and we don't even know where we at.
Right. You build connections off of false pretenses. It ain't gonna work. Or this facade like you got it going on and all of this. And hey, that ain't even the case. Like I said, that expectation list, throw it out.
Yeah.
Throw it out. Cause you ain't
Gotta
even being
go.
honest on the expectation list.
Gotta go.
Cause one thing will set you off.
Yeah. And that's because you're not healed. That's
Right.
because you're so triggered. You're not healed.
And I
Yes,
think some people get into relationships because they don't know how to sit alone. They don't know how to be alone. And I thank God that in getting out of that first marriage and healing, um, I had to do that
yeah.
because I was codependent. So I had to get my independence back and figure out stuff and what savings and finance look like and what bills to pay and all of that, because I thought, oh well, he the man, I gotta let him lead, he gotta handle everything. And
Yeah.
when the
Yeah.
wool was when the wool was pulled off of my eyes, you didn't handle anything. And I had to clean up to get my life on track for me and my babies. And
Yeah.
so I had to get stingy with self, and I had to heal and
Mhm.
really understand things and educate myself
Yeah.
and understand
That's
it as
right.
a partnership. And I do
Exactly.
have a voice in the relationship.
Exactly. And people confuse, partnership with both partners have to be equally knowledgeable on every aspect. No, a partnership could be I'm good at the finances. You're good at the upkeep of the home, or whatever, but we bounce off of each other. Like we work
Right,
together in all areas. And so that's very important.
right. You're right.
Yep.
You gotta
Ooh.
understand. You gotta understand them different languages. Speak them, communicate,
Yes,
and it'll work.